Hi, good day to everyone. It's a good morning from here, and I say good morning or afternoon or even good night from wherever you are getting this message from. Yes, and right here, remember that Sunday Igboho is the activist in the Yoruba land that has actually been helping, the Yoruba people to become free from Fulani Herdsmen. Fulani Herdsmen have been terrorizing the southwest of late, and that has actually caused the activists to be very active in the Yoruba region. And this time around, remember that he was able, and so that other agitators to also go to Ogun to force the borders open. But we don't really have the details if that border would actually be totally opened, since they actually marched forward to that border. Yes, and he again went to Igongon to send away the headsman. Remember, the headsman went again to Iba, that is to Oyo State in Gongo in Ibarakwa local government. They went there again and they killed about over 50 people. It was indeed a genocide, but of course, our president never mentioned anything about it. They never said anything like it never happened. But people like Sunday Igboho, that is why they've taken this into their hands and believes that they can cause a better Yoruba land to happen. But even in the midst of all this, there are still some people who are working against him, who believes that he just wants to be recognized. And some popular people, even traditional rulers, are also standing against this man. Well, in this very report, because it says that the Olofa of Ofa said to Sunday Igboho that Fulani headsmen are going nowhere, that he has made them indigens. Well, we'll find out more in this report, but please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, ensure you like and also share our videos. All right, dear friends, without further ado, let us get the details of this report. It says, following the fresh eviction notice issued by Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, to killer Fulani headsmen across Yoruba land. A traditional ruler in Kwara State, the Olofa of Ofa, Oba Mufutau Muhammad Oloyede Gbadamosi, has said that the Fulani headsmen within his domain will not leave. The traditional ruler said he has made Fulanese in his domain indigents of Ofa because many of them have become accustomed to the way of life in Ofa. Recall that Sunday Igboho issued a fresh eviction notice after killer herdsmen invaded Igangan and killed many. He said he will ensure compliance to the order across Yoruba land. However, speaking in a short video clip, the Olofa of Ofa said, "In Yoruba land, we have Hausas and Fulanese. We need to communicate with them in every possible language they understand. Some of them do not understand Yoruba, Fulani or Hausa, and you say you will chase them away from Yoruba land. Where do you want them to go? The Sariki Fulani that you are seeing here does not understand any other language apart from Yoruba. If we now go and burn his house and ask him to leave, it would be unfair." Speaking further, he said, "Since that is the case, they have become accustomed to Offa, and I have given them indigenship of Offa, and I have directed the police DPO to prevent anybody from harassing them as Fulanese. I want peace in Offa. I want all the 16 local governments to see that Offa is peaceful. There is no conflict. We are living together in harmony. So they will copy how we did it. We are not chasing any Fulani or Bororo away, and we are not stopping them from grazing their cattle. We will only give them guidelines." Well, it seems like this king is not informed about what the Fulanese are doing, or perhaps is one of those who are aiding them to do what they are doing. Because obviously, in most of the southwestern states, the Fulanese and the killer headsmen have been doing a lot of terrible things that, they have been killing, destroying farmlands, maiming, and doing all sort of things. I'm sure that this traditional ruler is not in touch with the recent realities in Yoruba land that is currently happening between the Fulanese headsmen and the farmers, because we all saw how they went to Oyo State again for the second time, and they killed a lot of people and burned their houses just because Sunday Igboho asked them to leave Igonga community. Yes, we agreed. The Fulanis we used to know back then used to be people that are very peaceful, people that just go about with their cattle and their sticks, But these days, you see them in forest with AK-47 and all of that. And you are saying that you have made them indigenous in your town. When the war will begin, everyone will leave it to your fate. It's just that those in those communities will be the ones to suffer. That is just it. Or has he not even heard how so many traditional rulers have been whisked away from their throne by the same Fulani herdsmen, killer herdsmen? They've taken and they request for huge ransom before these traditional rulers are released. I believe if he's in touch with current realities of things, he wouldn't say what he's saying or counter anybody, because they're trying to see that there's a better Yoruba nation, or to say that there's a better southwest region in the country. Yes, and Sunday Igboho, he can only do his part. He cannot force it into anyone. He can only ensure that, there's a better Yoruba land for everyone. But if this is what some people feel, that the Fulani headsmen are welcomed. Well, in your community, if you feel they are welcome, all good and fine. But once the trouble is out, you should be able to stand up and say you were the one who caused it, so that others can put the blame on you and not decide to act like the presidency, that when things go wrong, they begin to look for who to point fingers to. So let this king ensure that his people are safe, because formerly everyone was living in peace and harmony with the headsmen, but suddenly they changed and began to carry AK-47. You cannot say it is the community people who started giving them AK-47. They were only lured by some politicians and some other, people who do not want Nigeria to actually move forward. And now they feel it is a business where they can make a lot of money from. So irrespective of whatever thing you want to bring out of it, they are now terrible people. And I wish that the presidency can actually declare these people terrorists, because even in Ebonyi State, I can remember the governor saying that Fulanese are welcomed, they are their brothers, they've been here for a long time and all of that. But look at what happened to them. At the end of the day, a lot of people were killed, a lot of people died. It was a clash between the Fulanese and the people of Ebonyi. And he regretted ever saying that. Rather, he said he is no longer friends with them, that everyone should go their separate ways. So that, I hope, would not be the case of this Olofa of Ofa. Well, I hope he stands in a better position, in a way where the people would not put the blame on him in the long run. So, my dear people, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say about this, please drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.